didn't know yet.
I said hold on.
Oh. I missed that part.
Yeah, me too. I think everyone did.
I'm sorry,
Alright,
I wasn't clear.
alright, so you don't like the idea that the systems have not been put in place. How about we start off with students are not,
Students are not achieving.
right?
Right.
Due to
Due to,
systems that. I guess we still have a negative at the beginning.
yeah,
But I like that the students are first. Students are not achieving due to systems that fail to meet the change, fail to address the changes.
how about to,
Fail to address the changes in climate and culture, maybe?
Wait, can I work with that for a second?
mhm.
Do it tonight.
I think that's the result though.
Sorry.
Go on.
It's the change in the
Control Z,
demographic.
Control Z.
It's changing the culture, you know what I mean? That's creating that rift.
Are not achieving due to systems.
Well, I think the culture of racism was there long before the demographics changed. They were racist.
Yeah.
They
They just
want-
didn't have to
and
confront
then
it, right?
They just, now
Right.
you have these people in your face and you have to deal with it. And I think
It's a good point.
that culture was there. It's us versus them. We don't want them in
It's
our
true.
school.
Mhm.
You know, that was there long before. And now the issue is that now we're making you teach them.
Right.
Right, look at that.
I don't know.
Students are not achieving due to systems that have failed to address the changes in the school demographics and culture,
Mhm.
leading to conflicts and a climate of distrust.
Okay. You like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was looking for something to throw.
Remember we talked about consensus?
Okay, thank you for returning to the problem. I'm feeling better about this now.
Yeah, no, that's good.
All right,
I'm all about making
Okay.
you feel better.
thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
we have our action
So we
plan.
have our action,
So,
which means.
I
we want
wonder,
to-
I wonder if we really have an action plan or if we have.
I think we're just in
Things we want to
steps.
do
Yeah.
and then we
So our
have to
action
come up
plan
with
is really going to be, what does this look like when we actually do it? Like, what is it going to really look
Right.
like?
So I see, like, for our presentation, table-wise, with our goals, and then short-term and then long-term,
Right?
Mhm.
is that what we want it to
So,
look
right,
like?
we want, do we also wanna talk about how we're gonna monitor success too? We
Oh
haven't
my
talked
gosh,
about
yeah.
that.
Okay,
Yep.
so, just talk to me here. How many, so I'm gonna insert a table. So in my table, I want, how many rows? We got the problem, we got short-term, long-term, monitor, and goal.
Do we also wanna identify who's responsible too?
Who's responsible? That's 6. That's too many. So, problem, tell me what I just said.
Problem.
We also have to put a
Short-term,
rationale
long-term.
for our
Yeah.
actions.
Yeah,
We have to have short-term and long-term actions and plus the rationale for that.
And remember that this is directed toward the superintendent.
Okay,
mhm.
help me out here.
Short-term, long-term, monitor, and who's
Goal.
responsible.
Yep.
And goal. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I just am strongly saying that this says for your presentation for the superintendent, you have to include your rationale.
Rationale.
Okay. Just saying,
We
we're not
can talk
including that
about
in our
it.
statement,
Yeah.
but we should make sure we include that somewhere in
So
our
our,
presentation.
Is our presentation going to be a slide or multiple slides?
Could have to be multiple, right? 15 minutes.
mhm.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk on Mary Ann's, what she just set up that table for 20 minutes easily.
Sure.
do we want to lay out for her, do we wanna lay all of this stuff out? I mean, do we wanna lay out the problem, the challenges, I mean, I think we should definitely have the problem, but I
Yes.
also wanna talk about our strengths and
Yeah,
then our challenges.
The challenges were identified by the superintendent.
Right.
that's true.
Right, so I wanna make sure that that's in here, that, like, hey,
Reiterating
listen
how we're
to,
addressing, right, how we're addressing it.
So what are you saying? Let me know.
Oh, it's there.
yeah, I just did it, 'cause we were talking, that's why I was not typing in. I was taking all my cognitive energy to create the table. So do we wanna call that problems, or do we wanna call that challenges, because she gave us those
Yeah.
challenges? But then we
Do
have,
it.
we have 5
The
solutions.
problem is the overall.
I think the problem
Right.
is this.
Okay,
Yes. So that could be like slide one,
so
just
then
to
these become our possible
solutions.
outcomes? Do we want that right there, what we had already put there in the orange?
Those are like the big outcomes we want, and
Mhm.
then we're gonna have short-term and short-term and long-term plans to kind
Action
of try to get us
steps.
there.
Right,
Right, or do we want so the word problem there in the table,
Mhm.
we're really looking to, are we calling it solutions? I don't know that we want,
how about actions?
okay?
Yeah, then we have short-term goal from those actions, long-term goals from those
Mhm.
actions. And then
I'm
we can
just
get,
thinking short-term steps, our goal
Oh.
is at the end,
Okay,
okay,
is that all right?
maybe,
maybe,
So what is our goal, and then what are the short-term
The
action
short-term
things we're
steps that
gonna
we're gonna try to get there, and what are the long-term
right, so,
steps that we'll
yeah.
take?
Cause
So
that,
goal could be its
our
own-
goal is those
Mm-hmm.
right.
perfect,
Right, ideal situation.
mhm.
Yeah.
Thanks for holding this.
So I'm just gonna do a little copy and paste from what
Mhm.
we have here, and then we can wordsmith them.
Words, man.
While she's doing that, can we take a break for a second?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, break is good.
And